This is the latest generation Apple TV, and now originally I have to admit I was kind of skeptical about owning an Apple TV because I used to think they're pointless or useless. There's other devices that do it better compared to Apple TV, especially back then, like the Google Chromecast, and most modern day TVs now have built-in apps. So what's the point of this? Well, in today's video I'm going to go ahead and show you everything you could do with the Apple TV and why it's perfect in the Apple ecosystem, especially now with iOS 17. There's a lot of fantastic things you could do. So without wasting our time, here's why. A VPN support. Now, thanks to iOS 17, if you actually go on the Apple App Store and type in VPN, you'll be able to find some great VPN providers right here on the App Store. The one I'm currently testing out is Pure VPN. It allows you to change your location anywhere around the world, and in my personal opinion, if you're watching Netflix and you select South Korea, you unlock a lot of amazing films that's currently not available here in the States. And this VPN access is so easy to use. It's a very similar experience what we're able to do on our iPhones. And if you don't see your VPN provider of choice time making this video, don't worry, this just recently came out and should become available in the next few weeks. So Surfshark VPN, hopefully you're watching this video and hopefully you make an app for the Apple TV. Now the next best app that got added on tvOS is FaceTime calling. This is what I mean. If you live in the Apple ecosystem, this is why Apple TV is amazing, especially now. You can actually use your smartphone, your tablet, and use it as a camera continuity. And whenever you FaceTime somebody, you can actually view them on the big screen and they're able to view you because center stage is indeed supported and will track, even capture large groups if you're in a large group in a living room that want to FaceTime with like relatives or friends. And the amazing thing is this actually supports gestures. So you could do a thumbs up, thumbs down, peace sign, and your device will animate some amazing funny animations. Now the control center is new for tvOS this time, and this gives us the ability to do a lot of things that we were not able to do before. As now not only do you have the ability to power off your device from here, but change your Wi-Fi, enter do not disturb, say sleep timer, so if you want to fall asleep in 5 minutes or have this set for an hour, your TV and your Apple TV will automatically turn off. Your audio, this is where you can actually direct audio from other supported speakers you may have in your household, everything from HomePods to third-party speakers, stereo systems even, as well as your computer if you wish. And then down here you have the capability to pair a third-party controller. This also supports the Nintendo Switch and the latest PlayStation 5 Pro controller. I go more in detail in a separate video on how to do this, but I'll link an article in the description. But here you can always just follow the more detailed section right here and it will literally instruct you how to do everything, so there's no need to do that. And real quick, if you do go into accessibility in the settings and go in here and then go ahead and enable display, or go on display settings, and where it says light sensitivity, and you enable this, depending on the percentage you want, 25% is the lowest. And we go back to our main home and go back in our control center, and here where it says accessibility, and we click on setting one more time and just go ahead and enable or check mark light sensitivity. And then now go back and long hold on the TV icon on our controller, and in the accessibility section you could turn it on or off. This is perfect to do whenever you're in situations where you have your TV at the maximum lowest brightness possible, but you like to go even more. You could just enable it on or off. So that's a little cool pro tip right there that I like to share with you guys. And of course you have parental control and the capability to search for anything on Apple TV from here, including settings. But if we long press, another thing I want to show you is the new My Home. Here, you have the capability to actually have the freedom to view your security cameras, so long as your security cameras or other smart home devices support Apple's HomeKit. Unfortunately, I don't have anything, so I can't really do much here, but I've seen some videos of people having smart home doorbells and such pop up here whenever somebody's at the front door automatically. So while you're viewing your content, you'll be able to see all that. And then over here, this will be your camera connectivity. You could disconnect it in case you were connected to it when we were last using FaceTime. And if you do decide on connecting a controller to the Apple TV, the benefits of this is you could have children or yourself maybe, you'll be able to play some very graphic demanding games on such a small device like this. Because with Apple Arcade, which is a subscription, but you have access to an unlimited amount of video games to play from. But in addition to that, you can always just purchase the games out of pocket if you wish. Now big this time is the 6-row apps. This row right here is super important because not only can you customize it by long holding on an app, you could tap edit, you could delete some of the useless apps you don't like, but the top 6 apps right here, whenever you highlight some of these apps, it will play the latest trailer, latest music video, or the latest video that may interest you, which is why it's important to utilize this top column, because it's a great way to customize it to your favorite things you just like viewing on the big screen. Profiles is also new and supported now. If you have a household filled with a bunch of different Apple ID roommates or family members or friends, it will automatically switch to their devices, especially if you actually go on your iPhone and go in Control Center and you launch the built-in TV Remote app, which will allow you to not only control your Apple TV, but if supported, you can actually turn off your television as well as adjust the audio of your TV from just hitting the volume rockers while on the controller. So if you misplace this, you can always just use your iPhone or even your Apple Watch in the remote app to control your television. But if you are using the latest generation of the Siri remote, right above here on Control Center, there's a now Find My capability where utilizing the built-in sensors that's found on the Siri remote, you can actually pinpoint the location of your remote so you can locate it faster. So if you misplace it somewhere in a couch or something like that, you can find it. And if you don't have the latest Siri remote, it's compatible on other Apple TVs. You just have to buy it separately. They do sell that remote separately, and it is compatible on majority of previous generation Apple TV devices. Now when it comes to troubleshooting devices, just like everything else, you can force close an app, and to do so, it's extremely easy. So when an app is acting funny, so let's say for example, we're gonna go ahead and launch YouTube. Let it load, and it's acting funny. Just double tap the TV button and just swipe up. And now that app has been force closed, and now when you relaunch it, it reboots. And if your Apple TV itself is acting funny, just hold down the TV icon as well as the back button for a few seconds. And just like that, we just successfully force reset our Apple TV. And then the TV icon can be reprogrammed to do other things. Right now I have it dedicated to the Apple TV app because the Apple TV app, in my opinion, is extremely powerful, and it's definitely overlooked because not only does it give you access to Apple TV, but you don't have to be a subscriber to really utilize this because it actually combines everything into one app. As you see right here, I have Disney Plus, and then if you keep scrolling, eventually like you'll resume like some of your previously watched videos, like Prime Video right here of a previous video I was watching. It puts everything into one. So if you're wondering like what series or what show is being streamed on right now, but you don't want to search through streaming services after streaming services, you can literally search it up right here, and it will actually bring up like the streaming apps you have installed on your Apple TV. So you don't have to play that guessing game on who's streaming what. I meant to type in top, but I put a Q. So Top Gun right now is available right here. If we click on it, it tells us right here it's available on Pluto TV. It just makes life easier utilizing the Apple TV. And if we reprogram the home button to do other things, just FYI, if you long hold on this, it will take you back to the main home button, home menu of the Apple TV, I mean. But if you scroll down to settings and go to remote and devices, and the TV button right here, this is where you go program it to do the home screen or Apple TV app. Because I prefer leaving it this way, because if you long hold on the back button, as you notice, it took us to the home screen. No need to have two home screens. And again, to activate app switcher, just double tap home button and you can bounce between different apps. And there you guys have it. That is all the amazing things that the Apple TV can do, and more reasons why it's actually worth picking up. Because again, I was skeptical at first. I thought this thing was just an overpriced smart TV app thing that like Roku has and stuff, just more expensive. But if you are a part of the Apple ecosystem, this thing is a powerful tool, especially since, as an added bonus, you can use it as an extended display for your computer. Yeah, if you have a Mac computer of some sort, you can actually use your television as an extended display if you really want to. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. If you'd like to watch more, highly recommend checking out this video over here where I cover all the amazing features that's available on iOS 17 in my tips and trick video. Thanks so much for watching.